Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. As you saw, just fed all the bottle calves, and both of these guys are doing super well. I've got a half a bag of milk replacer left. I bought a bag and a half, and so once this milk replacer is gone, this guy will be weaned. He's eating about a pound of feed a day, drinking a bottle of water, 2 feedings of milk. But since he is a twin, he's not growing as well as a normal calf would, but he's still doing okay. We'll probably wean him at 9-10 weeks. Get him out of this barn and out on the grass. Well guys, it is now evening, and might be able to see the trailer behind me. I've got a new animal in here, and not really what I was expecting to bring home, but it is what it is. So alright, so I've given him a little while to calm down. Now I'm going to let him out to the lot here, so he's actually got some grass to eat on. I definitely don't want to put him in with the other bulls yet, because he's young. The other bulls have got, 500 to 700 pounds on him, and I just don't want him getting fighting and him get hurt before he even gets a chance to breed the heifers. So hopefully the bulls can get used to each other across the fence before I put them together, and hopefully that'll cut down on the fighting. So my plans for this bull, I've mentioned previously that we kept 35 to 40 heifers back, and it's about time to start getting them bred. And so I've been on the lookout for a heifer bull for the last month, which is not long enough. A lot of guys have already sold their good heifer bulls by now, so I waited too long. So yeah, I've been scrambling the last week or so trying to find a good heifer bull that wasn't $5,000 or $6,000, because that's what a number of guys have quoted me. Of course, those are registered EPDs, all that kind of stuff. This bull did come a little bit cheaper, and the reason being, he is not actually papered technically. He's out of registered stock. The guy did give me, this guy, he sells bulls. That's what he does. He raises them and sells them. He did give me some information on him. His birth weight was 64 pounds, which is relatively small, especially for Simmentals. Birth weight was 64 pounds. He has had his breeding soundness exam. That all went well. I've got that. Scrotal circumference was 35 centimeters, which is pretty big for a young bull his age. And bringing up age, he's 17 months old, which we're not expecting him to cover all those heifers. We don't plan on keeping that many. And this is actually a breed that we've never had on the farm. If you guys have been tuning in for a while, you'll know that our cow herd is a mix of a lot of things. The cows are quarter Angus, quarter Gelbvieh, and half Hereford. Those are pretty much the breeds we've used in the last, since I've been alive. And so we've never had any Simmentals or Semi-Angus, any of them. And so he's going to be a new breed, going to test out on these heifers. Well, he's not huge for his age, I'll just say that. He's not super short, but he's not a tall, wide looking bull either. I was afraid him and the Hereford here were going to get into it through the fence. But as you can see, he's pretty relaxed. The camera doesn't make it look that way, but I don't know, 10 feet from him. But yeah, really not a bad looking bull. This is him without having a full gut on him, so you can kind of see he hasn't been pushed too hard. He hasn't been on a ton of feed, or else he'd be a lot bigger than he is. But yeah, the plans for him, he's going to go in with the heifers here in a couple weeks. And then after that, we're going to give them a short breeding window, because we don't have room to keep all of them. So we're just going to keep, I think we're going to do 30 days, leave him in there for 30 days. Whatever gets bred, we'll keep. Whatever doesn't, we'll sell. So yeah, after he's done with the heifers, I'm going to kick him out onto the rental farm with my cull cows there. So once again, not too concerned about him doing a ton of breeding, especially on the cull cows, because quite a few of them I won't be keeping after they raise this calf. So there's 30 some cows out there to breed, and I'm sure, I don't know, I'm sure only 20 of them will cycle. So anyway, I'm gonna let him graze on some chickweed. I don't know why he's eating that when he's got decent grass there. All right, I'm currently on the rental farm this evening, checking cows, checking to see if there's any new babies out here, which we've had 3 in the last week. 2 evenings ago, of course I was gone for work until dark, so I'd come out in the dark, either early morning or late in the evening at 8 or 9:30 at night, and I'd check the cows, see if there's any trouble. 2 evenings ago I came out, and one of the old crippled cows, she was trying to calve, and all I could see was a foot, and I waited around for an hour, so it was 10 something. Went and checked her again, and she had 2 feet in the nose coming out, so I said, she'll be fine. She's a broke mouth cow, she's done this 10 other times. And anyway, so I let her be. She wasn't too happy with me standing there watching her. She came after me a couple times, so I just let her be. And then I went to work the next morning super early, came back the following evening, and I found the calf dead. She was laying on her side, bloated. I thought she was dead, but when I walked over there, she just got into a weird position having the calf where she couldn't stand up. And anyway, yesterday, so I flipped her over. I got her to sit up, luckily. And anyway, I was coming out to feed her and give her some water. But while we're out here, I'm gonna try to help her up. Yesterday, I got her, I wouldn't say I got her up, but I got her to the point where she had 1 foot under her. Her back left leg is a problem. And she could almost balance, but not well enough to actually stand. So I'm gonna try to help her up before I give her grain. One more try, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. One more try. Okay. One more, come on. Come on, let's go. You just tried to hit me, you can get up, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's the only attempts we're gonna make tonight. Want this or not? You're not gonna get it by being it. Nah. I think she's going to be okay there for the night. I'll come back tomorrow morning, try this all over again. And problem is, we're supposed to get another couple inches of rain tomorrow. You can already probably see this place is muddy, a muddy mess. Anyway, we're gonna try to get her up, try to get her feeling better, but I don't know. I'm not really that back left leg grabbing it. You grab the right one, you can tell she can feel it. She's moving. That left leg is almost, she acts like she can't feel it at all. So not looking good now, but we'll see what we can do with her. Well, that's all I'm going to do with her tonight. Once again, this is an old broke mouth cow that already came in with some bad feet, need to be trimmed. And then she had some trouble calving, and now she's down. So it'd be one thing if this was a 3 to 10-year-old cow. She'd have a little more will to live, and she'd actually try to get up a little more. But an old cow that's already got some feet trouble, not a good sign. And the cows out here on the rental farm, they've got all the orchard grass, fescue, clover they could want for the next 5 days. Just moved them out here this morning, so. But this pasture hasn't had cows on it since last November. Actually a little bit before that, so. September, October period, we pulled the cows off, and they haven't been out here at all. So you can see a little bit of the stuff they've grazed compared to the rest. They've got a lot of grass out here to pick through. I don't really have any other cows getting close to calve besides this one, and I'd say she'll go in the next day or two. This one is one I told you last video was going to calve soon, and she calved the next day, so she had a pretty big bull calf for her size. Anyway, rest of them are looking good. Still got another 9 or 10 cows I'm waiting on to calve, like this one here. Bottom is 3rd stage, and they just aren't looking like it. Still got a while on them. Anyway guys, that's about all I've got for you for now. Pretty excited about this new bull, and we'll see what he amounts to. But anyway, it's about to be too dark for you guys to see me, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next time.